Oh yeah, in case anything I forget, I don't know how I missed this the first time, but this gets its own vid, dude. Big Trouble, Little China. I saw this with my dad in the movie theater. Oh man, dude, this is one of the best movies of the '80s, hands down, man. John Carpenter, right? Kurt Russell was hilarious doing a John Wayne impression. A hero who was kind of in over his head but never gave up. Kim Cattrall was hot in it. My man James Hong was in this as David Lopan, right? Uh, Carter Wong, right? You know I like Carter Wong from all the Joseph Quo, all the kung fu movies back in the day. Carter Wong's in this. You got the homage to the Baby Card series with the Three Furies. So much great stuff here. So much great stunt work. In a lot of ways, this is you had movies like this in Hong Kong going on at the time, but this was almost like done for America. And I know John Carpenter was a fan of the Hong Kong movies, the kung fu movies and whatnot back in the day, and the samurai flicks. Man, this dude, everything about this movie is great, man. The old San Francisco Chinatown, which I've never been to, but I always thought about it since it's the other Chinatown. Of course, the Manhattan Chinatown is the one that I grew up with, but just so many great lines in this. Man. Just like, what is that? Black blood of the earth. You mean oil? I mean black blood of the earth, right? This, the Chen Sings come in, and he's like, "Who are these dudes? They ain't even savvy English." And the one guy's like, in an American accent, he's like, "Hey man, who is this guy?" It's just all the lines. Yeah. These Tin Sings, these Tin Dings, they got any enemies? Wing Kong with red turbans. Oh my God, Jack, these guys are animals. Right? Like the whole everything in this movie is like Lil Pan, which Lil Pan? Little basket case on wheels or a 10-foot roadblock back there. Like, the scene where the Carter Wall is like, "Don't make me kill you, tough guy." He puts the knife to his throat, and then Thunder blows up and throws him off. Oh man, it's just like this movie is so good. And of course, the funny thing about this movie also is that, and of course, you look at the screenwriters with it, you can see, just look, you can see who the co-writers of this. Whatever, I'll leave it at that. The whole thing of the film was to do something that is now done almost as standard, right? It was to essentially make the white guy male hero to sort of make him the idiot, right? Because his buddy, the Chinese dude, is the one that actually miraculously is doing kung fu later in the film, right? But to make this guy a big blowhard who's in over his head, and to upstage him with everyone else is kind of was intended to in this film. Okay, so this film is sort of doing the thing that I fucking hate. Years later, almost verbatim. But here's the thing: when you watch this film, uh, the charisma of this man who has already been in like other films, Carpet, like the friggin' Thing, and you know, Escape from New York. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Kurt Russell, man, the Bone Tomahawk. Anyway, uh, even though that was the intention of this film, and even Kurt Russell thought it was funny, when you watch the film, you don't get that sense. He's in over his head, but he's never a screw up. He's in there. He's brave. He drives the action, and in the end, he does. He defeats Lopan. Okay, he defeats Lopan. Okay, so it's kind of funny that the intention of this was to take the guy down a notch. Okay, which was funny and novel to do back in '86. It's more sinister now when you see what has been wrought, but they still couldn't even do it because Kurt Russell is just so fucking awesome in this film. And this film is great, dude. I love this, man. The creature effects, the special effects when they're fighting. The whole thing is, Egg Shed, man. That guy was great. It's just like awesome, awesome film. Yeah, my girl always liked this film too. It was a lot of fun. Good, probably one of the earliest mixes of East and West, and a cult classic worthy of the name. Big Trouble in Little China, man. That's right. Right. Jack Burton. Yeah. That's great. Anyway, so this got its own video. That's how much I love this film. So, all right. Charisma and charm, right? Charisma and charm, things that are fucking missing today, from the generations coming up. The charisma and charm, they wouldn't even know how to spell the fucking words. Anyway, later.